MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Anderson Espinoza makes his big league debut right after this. Anderson Espinoza is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
At the plate, Willie Adames. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The 1-1 home.
Oh.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball called for strike 2. Yelich, a California-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. Ready with the 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, this lineup could really benefit if Christian Yelich could find his groove. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 home. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The first baseman.
Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Rowdy Tellez is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 14 homers and 41 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Hira, the runner at second with one away. Popped him up. Rivas is under it. 2 down.
That's it. The left fielder, number 24, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 to Andrew McCutcheon. McCutcheon has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. The set and the 1-1. Popped up. Wisdom is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up, and Milwaukee's off to an early 1-0 lead. Brandon Woodruff gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Digging in, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
3-0 now. Suzuki is on deck. There's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So stepping in, Suzuki. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Ball 1. There's prior history in this matchup. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. A 1-0 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
In now, Patrick Wisdom. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, and even 20 home runs and 43 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Batting good.
Stepping in, Alfonso Rivas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Second and third, 2 away. And another foul ball. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-2. pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 1 inning in the books here. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Espinoza is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Into the box now, Jonathan Davis. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ortega is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting in, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate now, Brandon Woodruff. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters, David Bodie.
David Bodie.
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Popped him up. Tellez has room in foul territory. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there, and don't test the arm.
Stepping in now, Rafael Ortega. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting it, not shortstop, Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Simmons, once a Minnesota Twin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He'll try it again from first. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. The next Cub up, Anderson Espinoza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Now a throw over. Runner's back. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat. Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
If
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Yelich is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination. Willie Adames ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In is Christian Yelich. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Espinoza has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games, and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
To 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Espinoza.
Standing in, Keston Hiura. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once in AB, maybe once a... So he certainly captured.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Simmons is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brewers go down quietly. They lead it 1-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Wilson Contreras comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-0 pitch.
Hey.
Misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no play. Nope.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 strike.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate, Alfonso Rivas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-0 pitch. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a... All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Ortega has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 as he chases the slider. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
McCutcheon will take one that misses. It's ball 4. Settling in now, Omar Narvaez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Behind 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here comes the first pitch. Jonathan Davis is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, but they're on top 1-0. Striding in, David Bodie. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a sinker that misses for a ball. The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Rafael Ortega, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. Here's Colton Wong now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Into the box, Brandon Woodruff. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Simmons on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Willie Adames. Last time through was a base hit. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Change up low, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
In the dirt here, right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Nat. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off, Nelson Velasquez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Nelson Velasquez.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
In now, Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a check swing, appeal to first, and the umpire Jerry Hillsdale says he went around for strike 1. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he... did.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Brandon Hughes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 47, Brandon Hughes.
Set for the start of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Ortega is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Espinoza.
Stepping in, Keston Hiura, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, number 11.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Hobie Milner will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Hobie Milner.
Digging in once again, Patrick Wisdom. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Alfonso Rivas.
Digging in now, Alfonso Rivas. He got on top of 1 and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate, David Bodie, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Michael Rooker is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Michael Rooker.
It was a walk in his last trip.
The left fielder, Anthony McCutchen.
First offering on its way. Wind up and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground is short. Taken in by Simmons. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Rafael Ortega. Now here's the pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. To the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Davis is right there, 1 down, and this throw gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Christopher Morrow will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. High and deep to left center field. McCutchen going back to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He went deep back in the 5th. set and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already playing close games like this. Base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
To short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Michael Givens is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Michael Givens.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. For 2 line into this appearance.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. As a look, now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Two and 0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Line towards center field. Ortega will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch coming, here it is, and right into the shift. A runner on first with 2 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Brewers strand 1. They're down 2-1. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Brad Boxberger.
Now to the plate, Suzuki 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
The right fielder, number 27.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 40.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Ready now, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back standing. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. 1-0 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch hit in the air to left. McCutchen is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 16.
So striding forward now, Patrick Wisdom. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Wong for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. David Robertson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ninth in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Keston Hiura. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Now batting, number 11.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Jace Peterson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. A swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Simmons, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. One there. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Now batting, Jonathan Davis. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time. A veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
On to second for the force out on the side. Michael Brasso remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. All set for the bottom of the Yan Gomes is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9.
This game's defensively for the Brewers. Now playing first base, number 7, Yan Gomes.
A swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Second baseman.
Standing in, David Bodie. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. 2 gone. Digging in, Rafael Ortega is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down. Yan Gomes stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. We are into extra innings, and set to go is the second baseman, Colton Wong. Rowan Wick takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Pitch on the way. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back. Victor.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike. 1 out. Nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting. Shortstop. Willie Adames.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Willie Adames. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and a side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains 2-2. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Andrelton Simmons.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. Nico Horner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Nico Horner.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Rowan Wick earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.